Looking at radar and satellite, we're in good shape here for now, but our next round of moisture is not too far away. Looking at some showers off to our south, and that will continue to move our way over the next 12 to 18 hours. So first off, tomorrow morning, we'll start off right around 70 degrees. We'll make it up to close to 80 by noon as we get into the afternoon. Those of you that get rain, you're likely going to be stuck in the 70s. Thankfully, we're not tracking anything like that across the Miami Valley, but we are tracking a flood watch with showers and thunderstorms continuing, and thankfully, we're looking at perhaps some drier weather towards the end of next week. Again, right now we are still tracking a flood watch for Butler, Warren, and Clinton counties that goes through 11 p.m. tomorrow night, and we still have a flood advisory until 11:45 for parts of Miami, Shelby, and Champaign County, where upwards of 3 inches of rain has fallen based on some of the radar estimates this evening. Thankfully, the rain is lightened up to our north, but we're starting to see some rain getting a little heavier near and south of Interstate 70 this evening. So if you have any late night travels or early morning travels, we'll have to watch for some of that. In fact, some of the lightning is starting to pick up just a little bit down there in Butler County as well. Taking a look across the entire region, there's actually a frontal boundary draped across the northern part of Ohio back into central Indiana, and so we're just moist and unstable enough for showers and storms to continue to develop here this evening. Looking outside at our Kettering Health Skycam, it's cloudy and 73 here in downtown Dayton, but obviously some of us are getting some rain right now. Dew points at 69 with a light north-northeast wind. Temperatures across the region, we are sitting in the upper 60s to low 70s for most. We're sitting at 73 in Dayton and in Springboro, 68 in Sydney and in Wapakoneta. Looking at the temperatures compared to where we were just about 24 hours ago, we're actually just a touch warmer and really not noticing much of a difference with the humidity out there whatsoever. I was talking about this a little earlier, but we are under a slight risk of excessive rainfall tonight. We are concerned about some pockets of flooding where the rain is heaviest. So just kind of keep an eye on for that if you have any morning travel. Speaking of tomorrow morning, we might even start with showers and thunderstorms with temperatures right around 70 degrees, and we may not catch much of a break. I don't want you to look at this as a total washout. It's not going to be an all-day rain based on what I'm seeing, but certainly some pockets of time to time from showers and thunderstorms continuing. So through the rest of the night tonight, again, rain lifting north, some of that's heavy at times. Tomorrow morning, futurecast a little underdone here, I think, but I think we could certainly see some wet roadways and some showers and storms in the morning. In the afternoon, probably going to be our best coverage of that. Temperatures getting into the 70s, and we'll see the rain continue into Tuesday morning as well as we get ready to go back to work and school. Even some patchy fog possible Tuesday morning and into the afternoon hours as well. So for the rest of tonight, showers and thunderstorms, some of those heavy at times, areas of patchy fog as well, with lows dropping back to about 68 degrees. For the daytime on Monday, I know it's Labor Day, not great timing, but showers and storms continuing, some downpours from time to time as well, with highs topping out around 79. And looking at the next 7 days, we'll be seeing showers and storms continuing into Tuesday, but less coverage. Wednesday, a spotty shower or two. Dry days for Thursday and Friday, that'll be nice. And maybe a slight chance of rain looking ahead to next weekend as well.
Some parts of the Miami Valley are under flood advisories as we come on the air this evening. Good evening, I'm Bryn Caswell. Sending things right over to our forecaster, Nick Dunn, who's been tracking these conditions. Nick?
Yeah, we've got several flood advisories across the area this evening. In fact, I'm tracking this particular thunderstorm right here that has just been kind of sitting across parts of Preble County for really about the last half hour to 45 minutes right along US 35. And there are other thunderstorms to the south that are drifting off to the north here. So some of these rainfall rates have been really impressive from time to time. In fact, most recently, the rainfall rate down in Butler County approaching 2.5 inches per hour. So if you're driving in this tonight, you're going to have some problems, especially if you're going west of Dayton. So really it's Preble, Montgomery, and Butler counties that are experiencing the biggest issues right now. And that's where you have flood advisories until 2 o'clock in the morning for parts of western Montgomery and Preble County, and also until 11:45 for Miami, Shelby, and Champaign County. So coming up in my full forecast, I'll let you know when this rain might finally leave the region.
And more flooding relief on the way to eastern Kentucky tonight. Up next, how you can help.
And we've had a few rainy days, but drier times, they are coming. I'll track it all for you coming up next. You're watching Dayton 24/7 now. And I'm watching for showers and storms this weekend, but all is calm for right now. I'll have the details come up in your full forecast in just a few minutes. Here's a look at our Kettering Health Skycam. You're watching Dayton 24/7 now.
Now, forecaster Nick Dunn in tonight for Chief Meteorologist Natalie Walters. It's been a windy day, but it's also been a bit of a dry day. That means we still have a red flag warning that's in effect until 8 o'clock this evening for our counties along and west of I-75. But you may wonder what exactly causes a red flag warning. Well, there's several ingredients that have to come into play. So the first of which, humidity has to be below 25%. We've seen humidity values as low as 15% today. Gusty winds and recent dry weather also playing a pretty big factor into that as well. That's why we always ask you when we have these alerts, just don't burn anything outside outside. Here's a quick look at your weekend forecast. Dry weather outside of a stray shower tomorrow morning. We'll see highs getting up to around 60 on Saturday and into the upper 60s on Sunday, but much cooler weather is on the way, and I'll talk about that coming up in just a few minutes. All right, Matt, thanks. If you're heading out to any high school football games this evening, you're going to need the jacket. We'll see temperatures in the upper 50s with at least a little bit of sunshine left to kick off. Temperatures falling through the 50s through the evening. We will see some clouds increasing. Most of us will stay dry through tonight. Can't rule out a stray shower to our north. Right now, though, with some sunshine and a few clouds, it's currently 62 degrees. Looking from our Kettering Hill Sky Cam at Prestige Place. This dew point at 17, this is probably the lowest I've seen it in quite some time. Relative humidity at 18%. It's very dry and very crisp out there this evening. With those dew points and that humidity levels, what's caused a red flag warning, which we'll talk about that in just a second. Temperatures are in the mid 50s to mid 60s.